Good morning everybody and welcome to the channel. My name's Lisa. If you have not already, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, ring that little bell, get notifications of my videos as and when I release them. I'm trying to do one a week at the moment, but we'll see how we go with that. So in today's video, we are going to be removing the trailer headboard, which has passed its first flush of use, shall we say, or it's knackered. So we're going to be taking that off today, and the aim is to put removable posts in for the headboard and the trailer sides, so we can, if we want to at any time, make it a complete flatbed trailer. So I'll show you how I go about taking the headboard off, and we will also start on the trailer side posts, which will involve just cutting through the floor and part of the channel at the front, so that we can put some supports in for the removable posts. If you like the video, like I say, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down and let us know why, and we'll see what we can do to make it better. Hope you enjoy the video. So next job today is to remove this headboard. As you can see, it's past its first flush of the youth, shall we say. Was originally, don't know what it's coated with, whether it's like a galvanising or anything, but one thing I do want to do is make a copy of this badge. So I'm going to take these bits of wood off, which are going to be my new tailgate and new headboard. Now that wood is 7.5 or 100 inches or 190mm deep by 45mm wide. So my sides are going to be 15.5 inches, 15.25 inches thereabouts. This original side is 24 inches, but mine are literally going to be this high. I don't know if that's going to look silly, but there is always the opportunity to make it higher. I might make it 3 high just because it looks a bit better proportionally. So I'll probably make the hinges for 3 high and make the frame for 3 high, and then just get some more bits of wood to put in as and when. But at the moment we've only got enough wood for 2 high, so I'm gonna take the wood off, gonna measure up the badge, get a good photo of that so I can make a new one, and we'll be good to go. finally, after an awful lot of work, the headboard put up an amazing resistance to coming off easily. It was seam welded from here all the way to here on that edge, and then it was just welded on the front on this edge. The corner posts were only welded on the outside edge on each side, luckily. If I was to do another one, I would cut through the welds here to and the welds on the side to let the floor come free. I would buy a 6-inch wide strip probably, and I'll just cut it straight across there and put in a 6-inch wide strip. That way I don't have to then cut this bit off and then plasma straight down. Be a lot easier, a lot quicker, and probably a lot cheaper. A little bit of a bit of corrosion there, but for all intensive purposes we're going to be okay. So what I need to do now is, because this is channel, there's getting a bit of corrosion between it, so I'm going to cut through all these welds. I've had a look on the back side and I can't see any welds on the back at the moment, so I'll put the cutting disc on the 4.5-inch grinder, cut across there, get straight edge on the floor, allow this to pop up like I did on the back, put the big grinder in, get rid of all the rust out of there, clamp it down flat and get it welded back up. Now I want to try and get this welded up at the moment, and as well get the back done. The wind did die down, but it's just starting to blow again, so I'm hoping it is going to die down a little bit. I might not be able to film doing the welding just because I'm going to need something to shield the wind, which was going to stop the camera actually being able to see what I'm doing. So yeah, apologies if I don't manage to get it on camera, but I do need to get it done today. Now I've cut all the welds off here, decided to do it once, do it properly, cut the weld off, put the chisel in, lifted this up a little bit. I've cleaned all the corrosion out now that was in between the two surfaces, so that is now ready for pulling back down with G-clamp and welding. Before I do that, and I should have really thought and done it at the back, but I'm going to cut out here for removable corner posts on the headboard. So I hope you can see there, scrap the line across and the line across. Got me guide metal in place for the plasma cutter. Gonna cut the top out of the floor first and then cut through the top of the channel section that's underneath. Once I've got that out the way, I've let enough room to get a piece of 8mm plate in to actually make the square for the box section to drop in. So we're going to do that on both sides and potentially on the back. Not 100% sure on the back yet, but I think I will do it on the back. So what I'm going to do now is just get the plasma cutter going, and as we can see, I've got the marks on this side as well. So I'll do that side, pull the metal across, make sure it's parallel to the headboard or the front of the trailer, and then we'll get going. The corner posts I'm going to use are going to be 50mm by 6mm, so they're going to be nice and strong and should look good. That was the easy bit. Now it's going to be a bit more messy. It's only going to get messy because it's got to go through the channel as well. So I'll just get the channel and I need to be 75mm in from the edge. Do I? No, I don't. I need to be 82mm on them. 82mm on the side. second cut through the channel. Okay, so this cut now is going to take out the channel, and then we need to put down the front edge as well. Okay, so we need a new tip and a new nozzle. Unfortunately, cutting rusty metal is pretty much the same as sandblasting the jet. Doesn't really like it at all. We'll get rid of that one and put in a new one. So we can see on that there's quite a lot of erosion on it, whereas this one's nice and flat. So just tighten that up and then put the cap back on, new cap and nozzle, and I need a new shieldy bit for that. Just waiting for one in the post. Let's try again. Turn it on, it'll help. There we go. And the quality of the cut now is a lot better. It's so much better. I thought it got hot. Because I'm going to put the plates in here, it's not really weakening the structure at all. I can, if I need to, also gusset it, but I don't really think it's going to need it because it's going to have quite a bit of rigidity. I don't envisage there being a problem here with that bending over, because once the sides are on, the side will actually be quite tight fitting to the post and it won't be able to flex because it will hit and the side will hold it in position. So I just need to do the other side now, and then that'll be the front done, ready for welding. as you can see, the plasma cutter has done quite a good job. Tidied it up a little bit with a grinder just to get the like hard crystallization off. You can maybe see the difference in colour there. You can see where it's shiny, where I've got the crystallization off, and the little bit I can't get to. Just lets it weld that little bit better, and knocked all the dross off. And I've done the same with this one. You can see with this one I think the light gets in a little bit better. So yeah, really pleased with that. I can now get the 2-inch box and put it in there, and then I can put my plate in here and then get it all welded up. So I need to get the little die grinder with a burring bit on it and little carbide just to clean up in here, and then I'll be hopefully good to weld it. So it'll have lots of strength back in it then, which would be great, and that is the next job.